Hello, my name is Cameron Duke, and today I will be talking about the apps on my computer that will help me when attending Duke University in the fall next year. These apps will be very helpful because I will be a student athlete and they will allow me to manage my time wisely and stay organized when going back and forth between soccer and school each day. So let's get started. So the first app I have to show you guys today is the calendar app. This app is very helpful because it tells you which events you have each day and will let you know what time they're at. To add an event, hit the plus right here. So I'm going to do an example. So I'll say I have soccer practice today. Okay, there we go. So practice usually starts at 10 o'clock at Duke. So we can change the time right here, the start time. And practices are usually an hour and a half long. So we can change it to end at 11:30. And the cool thing about this is instead of having to input an event each day, you can just hit how often it occurs. So we have practice every day, so I'll hit that. And then some other cool things you can do is add a travel time, which basically tells you how long it takes you to get to practice. So at Duke, it probably takes about 15 minutes because you have to take a bus and then walk. And then alerts. So if you want to set up an alert time, I'll set one up for 10 minutes, and this will you'll get an alert on your phone or computer that tells you that you need to leave 10 minutes before so that you can make it on time. And then more things about the calendar app is that you can add people that you want to invite, and also you can write notes, add a website if you need, and an attachment, so like an image or anything you need. So that's all that I have for the calendar app. Let's move on to the second app, which is the reminders app. This is one of my favorite apps, I think, because it is really easy to use and it is very helpful when needing to be reminded about something. So the easiest way to do this is to click on an empty spot, and let's just say we have to turn in our homework. So we can say turn in homework, and that's how you create one. But if you want to be actually reminded, you have to click on the eye, and this will pop up. And the cool thing about this is that you can either be reminded on a day or even on at a location. So when you get somewhere, getting in a car, getting out of a car, tells you when you need to do something. So I don't think I need to do it at a location, but I'll click remind on a day and I don't need to be repeated. So um we can change the time that we need to do it. So usually things need to be turned in before 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. at night. And then another cool addition is that it can either be, you can make it a high priority so that you actually get the remind. So you get it really fast and it alerts you well enough that you don't forget. So I'll hit I and then done. And then also you can add lists, which gives you like a category of the types of things. So if we want to be reminded about school, we can write school. And then also we can add a soccer one. So we can have different kind of lists that we have. And that's about it that I have about the reminder app. Overall, it's just really good app that helps you stay on top of things. And if you forget a lot, this is a very good app to help you. So the next app that we have is the Numbers app, which is right here. So if you click on the number apps, this will usually pop up, but this is actually not what it's supposed to be. So you'll just hit the new document, and basically it's an Excel sheet that allows you to stay organized with a bunch of stuff. So the main thing I'll be using this document for is keeping track of costs and expenses while I'm at Duke. So, for example, one of the biggest things, so for example, I'll just type up a table and this will give me an idea of how I'll be using this when I'm at Duke. So, let's title this monthly allowance and expenses. So this will help me keep track of my monthly income and also the expenses that I have. So usually, let's just say I'll have $500 each month, and then my expenses will list off a couple things that I'll usually need to pay for. So I'll have to pay for food, gas, clothes, and then supplies, and then we'll make an other column as well. And then we'll type in the estimated amount we'll spend on each. So maybe about 150 for food, 100 for gas, 75 for clothes, and 25 for supplies, which leaves us with 150 to spare. And then I'll actually make another column that's the actual amount, but that will just have to wait till each month ends. But I think this is another important app because it will help me manage my budget well and not go over budget. And it's always good to go under budget because you'll have money to spare. But you can also like change colors, make it cool if you want, organize or decorate it however you want. You can change like outlines, font size. You can do a bunch of things with this app, which is very cool. But the main reason I'll be using it is because I will need to keep track of all the money that I earn and use while staying there. And that's about it. With this, I don't need to save this. But the last app that I think is very important is the Finder app. This is the app that has all my documents and stuff for school. And the main reason I think this app is important is because it will help you stay organized with all your classes. For example, I already have an English and a government class or English and government folder for this year, my senior year in high school. But when I have more classes and more homework and classes get tougher, I think it'll be very important to stay organized. So one way to add a folder is by double clicking, hit new folder, and one of the classes I'll probably most likely take is calculus. So we can make a calculus folder. And obviously I don't have anything in here yet, but as you can see in this English folder, it stores everything from this unit and keeps you very organized, which is very easy and saves a lot of time when trying to find things. So here's some of the things that we've done this semester in our English class, as you can see. But you can also tag folders, so you can change the color, so it makes it more easy to find things. But and then you can also change the hold on. You can change the name if you need to, but I don't need to. And that's about it. I think these apps will be very beneficial when attending Duke because overall they'll help me manage my time and stay very organized with